We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Batman issue 127. This is from the Rebirth line, and this is part 3 of the story Failsafe. Written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Jorge Jimenez. Tomeu Morey did the colors, Clayton Cowles letters, Dave Walgo's associate editor, Ben Abernathy editor. Cover by Jorge Jimenez and Tomeu Morey. Cover's okay, it's just a pin-up, tells me nothing about what's going on in the book though. Get a flashback to a scene where Batman got kicked out of the Justice League in the Tower of Babel storyline because he had contingency plans if anybody in the Justice League went rogue, and Ra's al Ghul got a hold of that and bad things happened. Well, then we cut forward to the modern day, and Batman has unleashed a psychological protection that was first introduced back in Batman R.I.P., and it's this goofy idea called the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, and it's basically just a pure Batman, no Bruce Wayne, with a really ridiculous costume. I guess DC just cannot ignore stupid storylines and move on. They gotta revisit them every now and then. The android was created by the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, and it's rampaging through the Batcave, and Tim and Batman have to try and stop it, so they get these like lightsaber things. It's a little vague on what that actually is supposed to be, but they're like fire swords or plasma swords or something silly like that. So they have lightsabers, and they're fighting this robot and doing absolutely nothing to it. Meanwhile, a bunch of the Batman crew is being taken to the hospital, but they gotta keep their masks on because nobody's gonna peek under those. I don't think modern comic writers understand secret identities at all, and it shows in stories like this. So the failsafe is pretty clear on what it's doing, and it understands Batman's contingency plans, so it's already planned around them and is beating the snot out of Batman. And of course, Batman has to argue with himself about Robin. I don't know, something. And then somebody shows up to help. In the backup story, this is the finale to Two Birds, One Throne, written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Belen Ortega, Luis Guerrero colors, Clayton Cowles letters, Dave Walgo's editor, Ben Abernathy group editor. And this is the most pointless installment of the story. We see a man buy some muffins. It's real exciting. And then we find out that he is in fact Oswald Cobblepot. Big twist of Rooney. He's not dead. He just framed Batman to make it look that way. And then him and Catwoman have a little chat. He calls Batman a fascist because why not? And then they talk about their lives and how they're all addicted to Batman and power. It's real exciting. And they sit around and talk some more. And then she talks a little bit to herself and goes off on adventures. Yay! Oh my gosh, what a complete waste of space that was. There's no action in that one at all. The art's okay, except for the final page. The art in the main story's not bad. It looks a little more rushed than some of the others, and I just thought the story was completely ludicrous and boring and pointless. I'm not going to recommend this issue. If you get it out of a dollar bin, I'm sure it'll be fine, but if you're paying more than $1 or $2 for this, it's just a waste of money. This is silly. It's clear that this was just Zdarsky writing for a paycheck because this is really lazy writing. It's a goofy storyline. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's very fast paced, but not in a good way. It just looks rushed. And they're destroying all sorts of things. They're destroying parts of the Batcave. There's no concern at all because they break the clock entrance to the Batcave and they just blow it up. Like, there's a giant entrance to the Batcave now that anybody could just wander by a window and see. It's absolutely ludicrous. I don't know. It's just everything about this storyline is striking me in the wrong way, and I'm not happy about it. Because some of the art's okay. This issue, like I said, looks a little bit more rushed than the others, and it has the stupid action lines everywhere. It's very manga influenced, and that really bothers me. But the backup story's a complete joke. What a complete waste of time. I'm not going to recommend this. This is trash. I'm bored with this, but I've got another several issues of the book here, so we're going to look at them. Hopefully it'll get better. I'm not happy about this, though, that I spent $5 on this book. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.